I've had such a shit time with Windows the last couple days.
With Windows, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
Me too, friend.
Do you want to go over this right now, or do you want to go over the last game that we want to look at the mistakes first?
We're already in this replay, so let's do this one.
Okay.
Just zip through it, watch your point of view, and I want you to let me know where you felt uncomfortable or where you think something was wrong.
Okay.
Pause. It's already we didn't look at his wall for a long time. Basically,
Yeah.
it's gonna depend a little on each map, but when your OV gets there, the first thing I want you to do is make sure you're not getting proxiated, right? Confirm the wall in the Nexus. And then I want you to look at the cyber core and look how close it is to done. Just check its HP.
So like right now, I should be looking.
Yeah, boom. And you should look at that and give yourself a little mental clock. Hey, when that's done, I need to look immediately and I need to check the cyber core and the gateway and see what's going on.
Okay.
And that's basically 5 to 10 seconds from done. I would guess like 7 seconds. I had to. Yeah. So the cyber core first just puts him behind.
Because he's not doing anything.
Mm-hmm. And he actually skipped warp gate for a really long time. Still no warp gate. I mean, this is late.
Remember, he's random.
Yes, true. But no warp gate definitely means Stargate. If it's for this long, I mean, 3 minutes. Jesus.
Yeah, pretty long.
What time does warp gate start when they go Stargate normally?
2:30.
About 2:20, 2:25. Pretty close. So 3 minutes, mega fucking late. Like, yeah. I would be thinking double Stargate almost.
Wait. Yeah, no, it's not though.
No, it's not, but it would be something to be on the radar. I sure as hell wouldn't be worried about DTs. Like, we would be droning like crazy. There's just nothing to worry about, you know?
Looks like your route has evolved.
If I had confirmed 3-minute warp gate, I would say no matter what I see, I'm droning to at least 55.
So one of the things here is I'm too far away to actually see. Oh wait, no, I can see the warp gate.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at me. I'm
yeah, the way you do
perfectly positioned to see the warp gate.
I normally sit a little more towards the pillar, and I try to poke in like every 20 seconds. Just move your overlord like 5 overlord movement seconds.
So like stand here and then move there. And then
exactly.
stand here and then move there.
Exactly. And if you get a really bad timing where they go stalker, sometimes you lose it and it sucks. But I mean, you need this info.
Right.
And most of the time you'll live.
Okay.
Gamble idiots. You will win. Casino.
If this is kind of something I've been operating under, especially if they go Void Ray first, and you're gonna go not melee, you're gonna go like the safe, layer than Evo.
Mm-hmm.
I go Spire every game now. What I would recommend is at least doing it half of the time. And there's 2 reasons for this. One is, in a really straightforward sense, you need some kind of anti-air eventually to attack, because he has at least a Void Ray.
Right.
2 is that Muta Harassment is generally really good when they go Void Ray, because they can't scout it, like when they go Oracle.
Gotcha, okay, that's fair.
And 3 is a ton of people, especially like lower level North Americans, anybody except like the top 5 Protoss on North America, when they go Void Ray first, they want to go Fleet Beacon. And if we have a really fast Spire, great, we're going to have a nice fast +1 carapace, and we're going to have Corruptors as quickly as we want them. No 14 queen shit to defend carriers. We actually have a Spire. And if it's Fleet Beacon, like immediately, like let's say you literally Void Ray, killed the Overlord, dropped a Fleet Beacon, you should know that before you have to pick your first upgrade. You should scout it with the Overseer.
Okay.
So yeah.
Did I need to get like an Overlord? Like obviously this Overlord's alive, so they probably should have been the one that scouted. I pulled all my Overlords back. Do I need to have like an Overlord? Like an Overlord going up this way and an Overlord going up this way to like kind of get closer for
that's what Cyril would do. I find that sometimes those Overlords really die. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. There's pros and cons. There's risks in both directions.
Sure.
it's not the end of the world to pull them all back and then to immediately take one overlord and send it all the way around the bottom, or like send it immediately for bottom right and top left. Two different overlords.
Yeah. So like
Yeah, one up there, one over there. Exactly. And at least they're not even really closer to him is what's funny, especially bottom right.
Well, but they're less likely to get intercepted by a Void Ray.
Exactly, but at least they're out of the way when you make them. Like, it's unlikely for the Void Ray to find them. So yeah, if you're really on point, that's probably okay. But on the note of the fact that the Overseer isn't even really that much closer, or closer at all sometimes, it's not the end of the world if you forget to do that. It should be kind of towards the bottom of your priorities if there's a lot going on.
Okay.
And it is totally okay to go Spire, 6 gas, roach speed and an upgrade, let's say missile, and to just scout what he has and say, I don't want to make Mutas, and just make Roach Ravager Linkbane.
Okay.
It's not a huge deal at all, as long as you're scouting something that makes you say that. Like, let's say you scout that he only went with 1 Void Ray, and then he's immediately going into Blink +1, and you're just like, no.
Yeah.
He's going to be on my doorstep quick. Or especially if you see that he's blindly making Phoenix. There's 2 answers to that. One is to just make nothing from the Spire and just go, because he's going to have so little. And 2 is to make Corruptors.
Okay.
So whichever you're more comfortable with.
Makes sense.
But yeah, it's a very reactive style, surprisingly, going Spire with the fast layer. And I highly recommend it, especially if they go Void Ray first, but almost anytime they go Stargate even.
Okay.
Or I'll even more generalize that to anytime you go layer first. As in layer before Evo.
Anytime you go layer before Evo,
you can go Spire. And it's one of the safer things to do, weirdly.
That makes sense, because it gives you options against what they're doing. It's not like people are going to, I don't know, like, it means that, like, I'll lag behind, like, the meta will not be figured out for a while, and I'll lag behind knowing what the meta is, and then the meta will be settled again, and I can, continue to, like most of the numbers and things don't really change, so.
Yeah, I get you.
This won't completely change up the meta, I think. Like, there'll be, like, subtle differences, I think, now, but...
I think the meta will be basically the same. It's just, like, the way you control things will be a little different.
Yeah. Maybe, linking... I still think maybe linking Zerg is going to be really a little bit more fucking now. But the faster Broodlords, I don't know, maybe the faster Broodlords would be really good.
Yeah, faster Broodlords and better Ultras. Honestly, late game should be better, for ZvP at least.
Well,
You fucking...
Well, I just meant with the spellcasters being completely kind of janky now.
Well, the only thing that got changed was Abduct, really.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of a big one, but, like, eh.
Yeah,
I think Zerg late game will be better in ZvP, just a little. It'll mostly be a bit different.
Sure, you say the only thing that's been changed, but, like, think about how many times Infestors were nerfed to the ground, so... I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean, but that's that's ancient history at this point.
Sure, I'm just saying. I think like the history of balance patches when it comes to Zerg is let's nerf all your spellcasters.
I see. So you're afraid they're gonna just like keep going?
Yeah, it seems to be the pattern, right? Like let's completely nerf all your spellcasters and like fucking queens can't cast off creep anymore and fucking infestors.
Dude, queens? Oh man, if we've looked at the history of balance changes with queens,
and
they
infestors.
have gotten
Do you remember,
shit on.
Do you remember Wings of Liberty? How fucking overpowered infestors were
yeah, crazy. They did double damage,
yeah.
instant cast, no projectile, and it
just,
fully locked in place.
This has literally just been the history of Zerg spellcasters, but
yeah,
whatever. Zerg's supposed to swarm anyway, so it's fair.